Robin.
Kenny, when was the promotional tour?
Started at the end of August.
Okay. So
it was in the summer, like August.
Yeah, so it was in the summer. And so they were signed to XM in the summer, and they couldn't, between the summer and October, get the studio ready to go. Like, there was still last minute.
There were still people there they were trying to clear out.
Wow.
That were using
Yeah,
that
because,
studio.
like, the old office was... God bless me.
There's a cough.
Oh. The old office was like a conference room. And,
okay.
You know, and they had to, like, switch things around.
Yeah, I know, but you'd think that they would have done that before the day.
Because I remember at the press conference at the Hard Rock.
Right.
It used to be on 57th Street. Now it's on Broadway.
Right.
From the Hard Rock, they were all excited and took us down the street to the Steinway building.
And were Opie and Anthony excited at that time?
Yeah, they were excited about being excited.
Okay. Mars.
Yes, sir.
You were there 7 years
I was there
ago.
from day one.
7 years ago.
And the reason the shit didn't open up like, was supposed to on
Yeah.
time is because people had some requests.
Last minute?
That's right.
A little last minute
What do you
request.
think?
Okay, well, I guess that... So, not only has this been like that since day one, Opie and Anthony have been like that since day one 7 years ago. A couple last minute requests.
Damn right.
They didn't like... So there weren't a lot of practice shows before they went on?
No.
No. Okay.
Well, you know the kind of requests that get made, especially, with a new studio or something. You might want some couches. You might want stands, like, with wheels and platforms for your instant replay machines. So you could start the show just lounging out, but then finish the show at the console. Because, that happened like 1,000 times.
It never pans out. You know it's not going to.
It never panned out?
It never.
They never did that once?
But, so, did you know the show before you started? 7 years ago, when we started on Satellite. Did you know Opie and Anthony, the show?
I did not.
So you were just fresh-faced?
He was in the Army.
I had no idea.
Well,
you remember the pickle punk?
Yeah. Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that incident?
Yeah.
Well, when I brought it about, people were asking me, well, don't you know about the pickle punk? No, I don't even know about your fucking show.
Yeah. Who the fuck you talking to?
So then I found out
Mars was in the Army.
There's soldiers who listen to our show today.
Right, but I didn't come directly from the Army to start here.
To the show.
Right.
I got to tell you about the first time we met
He was a
Mars.
sergeant.
Look, let E-Rock talk. Put your headphones on if you're
There
going
are none. I
then
just
go
want to
get 'em.
say congratulations to Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton. 7 years, Mazel Tov. And thank you to all the faithful fans.
Thank you, Club Soda Kenny. Thank you.
On Facebook.
Yeah, got it. Eric, what were you saying?
They had brought us down to D.C. for some kind of orientation thing for a couple days. And at one point, we're in this big conference room down in D.C. at XM. And they're not ready to start yet, but, the staff at the time and Opant and Jim are all in this room. And then there's this other guy sitting directly across from us, but further down at the corner, and we have no idea who this guy is, and they don't even introduce him to us until midway through the meeting, going, "Oh, by the way, this is Mars. He's going to be your new engineer."
So you were and that again.
We were all just staring at like, who is this guy at the other side of the table?
I was always
so it was like, here are the guys for the show, guys. That's Mars over there.
And there's you. Yeah. Always, since day one.
Let's also give Mars a big round of applause for introducing us to Master Poe, he was responsible for that big hire. I think that was very successful.
Okay.
Let's all give a good nice golf clap.
All right. What are we bringing up faults here?
Why?
I don't know. If that's what we're doing.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. I'll think of something real quick.
Not real quick. You already missed that part.
Like thinking, like bringing guests to people's house so they could do grand larceny or larceny.
Okay, well now we're moving completely off the topic.
So,
yes,
thanks for that.
I will say, Danny,
You had nothing to do with it, though.
I did. That's right.
It doesn't make any sense. Okay.
You didn't have anything
Your
to
friend-
do with Poe either.
your friend stole stuff.
luckily.
Oh my God! What's that?
Thankfully.
The only thing is that you hated him, so he hated you. So what?
Well,
And so did you.
They
I'm
hate.
sorry?
And so did you.
I remember Danny.
You hated Danny?
No, you hated Poe.
After a
you
while,
hated-
yeah, of course. Hey, I have to admit, after a while, he got
All right, so what
too
the
much.
fuck?
I remember where one of the instances where Danny started hating Master Poe was, I guess, within your first full week that you were working there.
Well, all right, go on, and then I think we might be talking about
The show's going on, and Poe pulls Danny out from that little side studio that we had where the board was and the phone screener. to hand Danny a vacuum and said, "You need to vacuum the floor all the way out to the hallway."
There was a bunch
and Danny's
of
like,
different
"What the fuck are you talking about?"
There was also the time that Poe wanted me to rewire the intercom.
Oh, right.
And there was the other time that Poe wanted me to hide his coaxial cables that were all over the floor of his office. And for some reason, he thought that what an internship meant was that these were slaves that I could just use to do whatever I want with. When, in the grand scheme of things, he's a fucking door watcher, and he thought that he could just boss around interns who were supposed to be there learning the radio business.
Yeah, it's one thing when we have the interns, like, look, the glass here between
wait,
studios
now
is
Travis
dirty.
is running. When did this become the Master Poe show?
Everybody wants to talk about Poe.
Nobody knows who Master Poe is
the
anymore.
7th year anniversary of this shit.
And Eric just keeps...
No, there's a thing about, we have the interns will clean the glass here in the studio.
Who cares?
But Poe would ask the interns, here's some boggling, clean all the windows going outside in, like, throughout the entire floor there, vacuum everything,
stories?
empty out the garbage cans.
Master Poe was our security guy before Kenny. I don't know why we're talking about him.
Because he's more fun to talk about. Because there was he was a character, like, in his own, he was a legend in his own right, you know what I mean? Like, there were some just fascinating Poe stories.
Dude, let me tell you, one time I asked him to help me clean up some wires, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, people grab wires and probably lay them
So
out.
he stripped the copper off him and sold them.
Lay them out, or, I didn't think that he would do this. He takes the wire and he makes a figure eight, real small. Now we're talking about like 25 feet wires, and he's bringing it down to about 6 inches of a figure eight, and then just ties it up real tight. So he gives me a whole box of this shit. He just ruins all my wires
Because they're all bent up and knotted.
It's just like, no, Poe, no.
I wasn't here for the first 3 months.
Right.
But if Danny's talking about things that happened like on the first few days that Opie and Anthony were on satellite radio, didn't you have to do something with feedback for Master Poe?
I don't know if that was a task that was assigned to me in particular, but I do
But
recall,
still an intern.
I do recall somebody was directed to go through all of the instant feedback, all of it, looking for potential threats.
He wanted you to he wanted you guys to highlight curse words.
Mars is
because
laughing.
He took curse words as threats.
Because Mars
right.
was the guy who had somewhat of guys were in the same dojo or something,
were
right?
best friends. Right.
And
No,
then
he was
you
teaching me.
recommended him, and then
I did.
and then you realized it was a mistake later. But
That's a mistake.
And in his respect, okay,
Defense.
thank you. In his defense, his character, needed a lot of help.
okay,
Yeah, his character, the way he is, his
person.
moral
Yeah,
fiber,
I got you.
know what
His
I'm saying?
human character, not his radio character.
But as a person to tackle enemy or whatever, that motherfucker's bad.
he was like having like
had a
a
lot of
giant
balls.
dog.
Yeah.
Like he was an animal. Like
Until they died.
Do you remember the Halloween party in Hard Rock?
yeah.
When a group of people stole supposedly someone's purse?
No, I didn't know that.
You guys really? No, you.
I wasn't here for it. It was the first Halloween party.
Okay,
I wasn't here.
Halloween
for it.
party. So here's an incident where someone loses their purse. So there was a group of gentlemen that normally don't, they're not the demographics of O&A.
Kids?
No,
Is it
Canadians.
black people?
Bunch of Canadians.
You just say black people.
So then,
if they're black people,
the
you call them
assumption-
black
I think Mars
people.
is talking about black people.
so the
Okay.
assumption was
He's being
that
racist by avoiding it so
Yeah.
much.
I know. He's calling them Canadians.
Yeah.
What is that even? What are we? 8? They're black.
okay. So the assumption was that they were the culprits, right? So
Because of their skin color?
I don't know, a female pointed him out,
Okay.
whatever happened.
Sure.
So now this incident moves outside. Now you got a group of young blacks on one side of the street and some O&A guys that were rough and tough and having
Oh
a few
my
drinks
God.
on the other side of the street. Now this
Rough
individual,
and tough.
Big ass
there was a couple of them.
I might call him Roly Poly. I don't know.
No. You'd be surprised. I don't know them. I don't know them as well as Master Poe does.
He was friends
'Cause he was
with
Oh,
friends
Master
with him.
Poe was best friends with
Very-
all.
very
a lot
good
of
friends
pests.
with
But keep going.
So now the street is kind of divided, right?
Yeah.
One side is looking at the other side, like, what are you going to do?
Sharks and the Jets.
And this motherfucker Poe. Okay?
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
and this is the animalistic part of it. He sees a conflict, and he's got to throw himself in the middle of it because he may be able to hurt somebody.
He's got to save the world.
Yeah.
He's got to save O&A.
oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
So
Even though
he-
there's no threat.
So he gets in the middle of it all, and he starts talking to the black guys, nicely, respectfully,
Sure.
and he calms them down. So everything's over. It's all good and said and done. So I go, Poe, what are you doing? what about one of those individuals had a gun? And this fucking guy's answer to me was, I'll do this. Remember he had the long black coat?
Yeah, like Neo in the Matrix.
That son of a bitch pulled out a whip. I swear to God, bro. A whip that he had laying across his arm, across his back, and to the other side, to the other arm. And he yanked it out and he starts whipping.
What is he talking?
And
Indiana
he said he
Jones
would have took them on.
with a whip.
Yeah.
He'll bring a.
He told me.
I've heard somebody bringing a knife to a gunfight. Poe wants to bring a whip to a gunfight.
He said they would have been saying, yes, sir.
Oh my, Poe. What type of talk is that?
But that's but he was for real.
Tell me this. First day at the XM studios.
Why was he for real though? Just because he had a whip? Like I've known a bunch of douchebags who carry around weapons. That doesn't mean that they're for real.
No, that didn't make him for real. Other incidents, he was really down to.
So then how come every video I've ever seen of him, he's just like flailing his limbs about and smacking himself?
Well, I seen one where he was down to fight.
I never saw.
He was
I
down
never
to
saw
fight.
fucking-
I've
the
seen
only,
it a
the
couple
only
of
damage
times.
I ever seen that motherfucker do was popping some fucking balloons on his steps of his shitty dojo.
Danny, look, I don't defend them a lot, but I must
you
defend
do.
them here. In this respect, one time I'm walking down the street on 57th Street, right, with him. You know, we would walk in at 4 o'clock in the morning, shit like that.
Sure,
right?
to walk to work.
Yeah,
Step back.
So there was.
Let's have breakfast and get paid.
So we walk in up 57th Street from west side to the east side, and there was like on between 6th and 7th, there's like a little hill. So you're looking down at who's coming up. And there's this brother, huge brother, just you could tell, fucking crazy. He's doing mannerisms.
Like the type of guy that somebody like me would go, oh, I'm going to walk on the other side of the street.
That's what I did.
Right, okay. You
I
just
fucking move over to the other
because
side.
even you could handle a problem possibly, but
I don't want that.
avoid it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to turn.
No.
Even if you have to handle the problem, there was still a problem.
Absolutely. Plus, the individual's huge, and he's
So who knows?
angry,
Yeah, and possibly
loco.
crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So here comes Poe. The dude does not move. Poe doesn't. Neither does the other guy. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm already walking on the street.
You left him.
Hey, I'm on the street. No,
Yeah.
I'm watching him.
Oh, but you walked
I'm on the
around.
street.
Right.
And these two guys, these two alpha males, are fucking going at each other.
Two
And-
lunatic alpha males.
And let me tell you, lunatic number one, black dude, he moved. He had to move because Poe was not having it. And then after we were done with that, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? He said, fuck that. I ain't moving for no fucking motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean,
that was Poe. He was ready. He was
wasn't-
not
He didn't
joking.
have. He didn't have common sense, but he also. I mean, he didn't have the common sense to not come at you full force. So that's a positive in a way. Full force all the time.
He did good things. He carried people from lobbies to across the street when they were, laid out naked.
Okay, so
And things
so
like-
he can carry carry people.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
cool.
Go on, Roland.
He's real because a black guy stepped out of his way and then he carried a drunk bitch across 57th Street.
Go on, Roland.
It's like the old sales guy, Will Chapman. We
Yeah,
got
yeah.
wasted, and we called Poe. We need help.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's him all over town. I'm in my
He'll
car.
always be there for you, though.
He goes, I'm in my car. Where are you? We go, help downtown.
Tell me though, Mars.
Yes.
It's your first day on 57th Street.
Yes.
And it's the first Opie and Anthony show. What was your impression of the show? Were you just an XM engineer, or did they hire you for that show?
They hired me specifically for the O&A show.
And what did you do before? Like, where did you?
Hubcap salesman.
I was a engineer at a commercial insertion company.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but I don't care.
It's when they impregnate horses, I think.
Oh, I got
Actually,
insertion.
commercial insertion.
Would you see the commercials being played on TV? That's another company inserting them, making profit out of that, making it simpler for the cable companies. That's
Okay, whatever it is. I got it. So, what did you think of the show?
of the show itself.
In the beginning, not now, not like, oh, I'm trying to get you to say something stupid. In the beginning,
In the beginning, I had my problems.
because you didn't get it.
I got a lot of things. A lot of things that I needed to build, just
Tolerance for and
tolerance, have
and
crocodile
realize
skin.
and realize what it's done in fun. We do
Right,
it all. Like
right.
this is what we do.
At first, I didn't understand this. Never heard, listen to Howard Stern or any shock jocks.
So you didn't get it.
I wasn't getting the humor with the racial stuff and
Yeah.
and the kid touching.
You didn't like that. Especially with all the kid touching that went on in your family.
I didn't know, that should, yeah. I had to.
All of a sudden, it's his bread and butter, and he likes the show, though, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pays my
Oh, I
fucking
love this
mortgage.
fucking
That's
show.
right. Exactly. Get it fucking right. It pays the fucking
Exactly.
mortgage. So I love the
Yeah.
fucking show. Yeah.
Did you get
What's
used?
wrong with that?
Did you get used to it and
Everything.
actually like the
Like
show?
what? What's everything,
Oh,
Danny? Come on,
okay.
you directing shit to me. What's everything?
Well, isn't that kind of like sellouty?
How do you figure sell out? I'm just trying to answer your stupid
you didn't
question.
you didn't like the show, but
You know
because
what
it
it
gives
is?
you puts
Danny,
money in
you
your
know what it
pocket, now
is?
you love the show.
You know what it is,
What
Danny?
is it?
You're ignorant, bro. So
I
I'm
am?
going to tell you in
Okay,
your
tell
face.
me.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you in your face.
Tell me about all my ignorance,
I'm
then.
just going to go ahead and provide you with the answer that you fucking want, all right?
Go for
but
it.
the truth of the matter is that it does pay for the mortgage, right? So after I have my bills paid for, then I can think freely and accept shit. Now I like the show. And there's people that are on the show that I like very
See-
much. Just like there's people on this show that I don't fucking like.
Yeah, who aren't here anymore.
Okay?
Who don't you like?
That's not a concern of yours.
Yeah, I would like to
the
know
ones
as well.
that
Who don't you
I
like?
have to. I love Opie. I love Danny and Jimmy.
You loved
Every-
Opie, Danny, and Jimmy? You just said I love Opie, Danny, and Jimmy.
He's not the smartest.
Anthony.
He's not the smartest guy.
You meant Anthony.
I meant Anthony.
Okay, so
But-
you got confused a little. You love Opie, Anthony, and Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's now you're talking. There are staff members you like,
They're not.
and there are staff members you don't like.
Most of the staff members that I had issues with are not here anymore.
Most, though. Not all.
Well, there's a couple that have their good and bad days. We all do,
Right.
right?
Right.
One day we're talking.
Right.
Next day you're not talking to me anymore. Type of shit, you know.
What do you
So
mean?
You got to get used to that kind of shit.
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean.
Well, who doesn't talk to you?
That's not important.
Well,
I'm just
yes, it
saying.
is.
I'm just saying. One day,
Are you talking about
we're
Danny?
Cool. One day we're cool, and then all of a sudden we're
Is
not
he talking
cool
about
anymore?
you?
Probably.
Like,
You
what
think
the
so?
fuck
Mars
did I
likes
do?
to he doesn't like to just come out and say what the deal is. That's why he has to tiptoe around everything.
Yeah, but you think he
For
is.
some reason he thinks like radio is just stretching things out for as long as they can go. Yeah, no. Me and Mars aren't talking. That's the first time that we've talked to each other in probably 6 months is on this after show.
How come you're not talking?
Why?
See?
Why?
Did you guys have a
Because
falling
you know
out?
what? There's enough times when you just can't anymore, and you just go, fuck it. It's not worth it to talk to this person no more. I'm a better person with them not in my life, so I don't.
Was there any catalyst?
Just general attitudes, you know what I
He was
mean?
giving you an attitude?
No, it's just like some people, they can't accept when, like, sometimes you just gotta admit when you're wrong and be like, oh, you know what, I didn't know that, I'm sorry, you're right. But that never happens with Mars.
That's
So,
not true. I say I'm wrong all the time because I'm wrong all the time.
well, it didn't happen in that particular instance.
I don't even know
Which
what you're
instance?
talking
You
about.
talking about the
He knows
TV?
exactly what the fuck he's talking
No,
about.
no,
And it's not like,
now let's do this.
Hang on.
You're talking
I don't
bullshit
remember
and
being
around. But be specific. We directed the shit to you, not directed shit to me.
Okay,
and tell me what it is.
So we had an issue with an Apple TV, and after that day, Mars decided he didn't want to talk to me anymore.
God, you're a petty little bitch.
I'm a
man.
petty bitch. You're the one
Yeah,
that stopped.
you're a petty
You're the
little
fucking
bitch.
one that stopped talking to me, you dumb fuck.
I did not.
Yes, you did. You
I did not.
petty bitch. You're the
Who's
one that
the
runs
one?
around getting motherfuckers fired. You're a
who's-
fucking asshole, buddy. You're a douchebag. Don't fucking run around
Hey,
here talking
let me tell you
about
something.
who.
Let me tell you something
What?
about
Go
being
ahead.
a douchebag.
Go
Fuck
ahead.
you and whoever the fuck you're trying to
Fuck
fucking.
you, buddy.
Let me tell
You're gonna call me petty. You're the one that fucking does. You're the one that. You're the one that didn't talk to
I
me,
don't give
buddy.
a shit.
You can come in and say hi to me whenever you want. Anytime
let me
you
finish.
want.
Let me
You know
finish.
where I sit.
You think that I fucking hide behind
You know
thrones?
where I sit.
If you fuck with me, I would throw you under the bus, just like you do, motherfucker. Just like you do in the fucking meetings. Every time you bring
Really?
up my name,
Cool, 'cause you're in meetings, motherfucker?
You think that by bringing shit up in the meeting
What do I
and
bring
bringing
up? Be specific. You
I'm
want
not
me to
being
be specific? Be
because
specific.
There's been so many fucking incidents.
All right, you
Danny.
can't.
You're a little fucking asshole. And
Good.
so what?
All right,
I mean,
so
like,
are you.
little Derek. That's what you
Well,
want to bring up. You
remember
want
we're
to
on
bring
the
up
air.
Derek.
You
Remember
do.
we're on
Apparently,
the
you're the one
air.
naming names.
No, but you're bringing.
Everybody
bringing
remember
up,
we're on
you wanna
the
be
air.
direct? I'm direct too. Fuck you. You want to be an asshole
No,
and
I
treat me
don't.
like a fucking asshole?
You,
Then
you know
fucking
you're an
do.
asshole because you're the
No,
one that
you're the
fucking.
asshole.
You're the one that decided that
All
you were
you
gonna.
can do
you
is
were gonna
talk, Danny. That's all you can do ever. Talk.
It's the radio. What else are we supposed to do?
No, but what we're talking about is off air. It has nothing to do
Yeah,
with
and
the
off
fucking
the air, you
it's
stopped
man
talking to me,
man.
motherfucker. You decided that you didn't want to talk to me, so I didn't talk to you.
Danny, you must
And
be
then you
crazy.
call me petty on the air. Fuck that, I ain't having
Danny,
it.
you must be crazy. Because, bro, you look at me in my fucking
am
face
looking
in
at
the
you in your
mornings
face.
and you don't say shit to me.
Why should I fucking talk to you? You're the one
that's
that
how it
walked out in the
started.
huff when we had an argument,
That's
acting
how
like
it
a bitch.
started.
You acted like a bitch, and you took your ball and left. Why the fuck would I want to talk to someone like that?
Because you're a fucking idiot. Because I'm trying to tell you what the issue was, and you totally ignored what I was saying. In the middle of talking to you,
You talking about the
fucking
TV?
Yeah, you fucking turn your face on me. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? Stand there and beg for your attention? You're a piece of shit. fuck you. You can fucking drop dead right now. I don't give a fuck.
You're a piece of shit. You can call me a piece of shit all you want. I can call you a piece of shit. I don't care. It's never going to affect me that Mars called me a piece of shit,
And the other thing about this, too, so the boss is here, it doesn't affect our fucking job. He still talks to me in reference to work, and I still talk to him in reference to work. So it has nothing to do with the show. But personally, you can suck balls and die, motherfucker.
And
I wouldn't shed any tears.
Okay?
And I will say, let me just
balls,
one that fight just now was brought to you by Trojan Bearskin Condoms, Trojan America's #1 most trusted condom brand.
Yeah, right. Everybody fucking loves you, Danny. Think about that shit, right?
What the fuck you talking
We all
about?
love you in this fucking company, right?
No,
Everybody
everybody
loves
hates
you.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
And they hate you
exactly.
too.
You think so?
Probably.
Yeah, you fucking want to make it that way. It ain't. That ain't true.
Whatever,
You're just
dude.
making shit up. Just like you do. It didn't talk shit all the time. You make shit up. I don't work, motherfucker. I work more than you,
Really?
motherfucker.
Do you?
What the fuck do you do?
What are you doing
what
right
do you
now,
fucking
fuckface?
do?
I
What did I
produced for
just
this
do?
fucking show.
What did I just do just now before I walked in
What did
here?
you just do? Get paid for an hour
Before I
for
walked in here.
doing what? What did you just do for the fucking company for the last hour besides just hang out doing nothing on this fucking show?
On this show? What did I do for the past hour? You stupid fuck. I just changed the fade in Studio 7 that was giving them a fucking problem. You just asked me what the fuck I did. This is a fucking asshole.
How come every
you
time,
just asked
how
me
come
what
every
I
time the
did.
show needs you for something, you're never around?
When did they need me, fucking
I don't know,
asshole?
like every
Danny,
day?
When did they
Where's
need me?
Mars? I don't know. I called him 4 times. I don't know. I
That's
guess
a bunch of
he'll get to it when he
See,
gets
Danny,
to it.
you're a fucking liar.
I'm not, that's not
you're
lying.
Fucking lying.
That's never a lie.
Who called me?
That's never lying.
Who called me?
I never called you. I never said it was today, fuckface.
So when was the last time someone called me and I wasn't there for them?
I don't know. Probably like last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know.
Name the incident.
Mars, and you know it's happened before.
Danny, you're full of shit, Danny. You just want to say that I
Whatever,
don't
man.
work.
I'm not gonna let it bother me.
You know, yeah, exactly. It doesn't bother me either. You come on the air, you throw jabs all the time.
Who
I don't
sounds
give
more
a fuck.
bothered?
I will say this.
Dan, you know what it is? Because out in the open now. I don't fucking like you.
I don't
Because you're
care,
a fucking
Mars.
little prick. And then, yo, let me tell
Don't
you, man.
care.
As a man, you ain't shit, bro. You're a fucking little piece of. You're nothing, man.
Cool.
You don't even act like a man. I'm telling you right now, you
Because
know,
we spend so much time
we don't have
together.
to fight. And we don't have to fight to prove to each other that we're men. We can fucking deal with one another intellectually, civilly, okay, and not fucking. You're not a fucking man. You're a little fucking worm.
I don't know what that means.
You squirm. You fucking
How do I squirm?
go behind people's
Really?
back. You throw names.
Go behind people's back.
Yeah.
Holy
We have
shit,
to-
Mars.
No, I don't go. I'm direct.
Holy
you know.
shit, Mars.
Go, ask me any question. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to cut anybody off.
Go ahead.
And Danny,
fucking
I'm not.
direct.
You know, I'm not trying to cut you
Yeah, I
or
know.
Mars off because
Yeah,
I
I
would
know.
let this go on forever.
I know.
But we do have. It's time to.
I never had
For
to
Ron
beg to
Fest.
keep a job here, and I never got anyone fired. Bye-bye.
Beg.
SecretShowTheFuture.com, baby.
Nobody beg. See?
Okay.
You just look at
No.
you. Making
I'm right
shit
here,
up.
fuckface. I'm not-
making shit up just because I
Right
tell
here. I'm right here.
Yeah, nobody begged. Nobody. What are you talking about? Nobody
Now
begged.
you know.
No,
All right,
no,
we'll get-
no, you're full of shit. You just say shit up in the air like that, and it's not true. You have no substance behind what you just said.
All right, we'll
Go,
continue.
go engineer something.
We'll
I
continue
will.
this when we can. Mars,
I
we
will.
got to cut it off.
Okay.
Ron and Fez are coming up next. Happy 7th anniversary.
Isn't
Opie
it
and
great?
Anthony.
Isn't it great
It's
around here? Love it.
See you later.
You got a whore face! Whore face! Whore face! That's a whore face! That's a whore face! That's a whore face! You don't scare me! You don't scare me! Work on it!
Wow.